In today's video, we're going to be covering the essential gear that you need to start turkey hunting. If you've never been turkey hunting before, or maybe you've went with a buddy and now you're hooked and you have to start learning how to get after these things on your own, this video is going to show you exactly what you need to make that happen.
What a roller coaster of a season it has been. Came in downwind and actually winded me.
For those of you who have watched a video already, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who haven't, make sure you like this video and you subscribe to the channel. I got a lot more content coming your way. So, like I mentioned earlier, what we're going to talk about this morning is gear that you have to have in order to start hunting turkeys. And like I said earlier, whether you've never done it before or you've done it once or twice and now you got to start, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to make those things happen. When we're on the subject of someone who's never turkey hunted before or is wanting to start, there is only one thing that pops up to mind, and that's what we're going to start this conversation with, and that is camo. As far as camo is concerned, you're going to need some camo pants, you're going to need a camo shirt, you're going to need camo gloves, and you're going to need some kind of face mask. I'll start with my preference on the shirt and the pants. I actually go with a set of bibs. I think the bibs cover more stuff, and I think as you get later on into the season, the bibs make it less likely that bugs are going to crawl into your waistline. It doesn't matter how fancy, how new, or whatever the camo is. If it's camo, it'll work. The one thing that you want to avoid when you're talking about camo is a shine. For that reason, I actually like to run older camo. Walmart seems to have camo, mossy oak and realtree, that doesn't shine. And typically what you want to avoid is neoprene-like material. If you can get just regular cotton and you want to get the dullest pattern you can, you're going to blend in a whole lot better. The next thing that I want to talk about as far as camo is concerned is gloves. You're going to need a camo gloves, whether you're calling or you're raising your gun. You don't want your skin to be showing and you don't want that bird to see that. I personally like a glove that has at least the finger and the thumb cut out. These did not, so I modified them. Super easy to do. That's going to allow you to work your calls a lot better. If you mess with your phone during your hunt, maybe you use Onyx, or maybe you're trying to control a GoPro or a touchscreen for self-filming reasons. Whatever the reason, I really enjoy having at least the thumb and the forefinger cut out. The last thing I want to talk about is the face mask, and there's a ton of different styles of face masks. I personally like this style. I like one that goes on over your whole head. I don't personally like to wear a hat because I feel like if you turn your head, the bill of that hat is way more visible than something like this. I feel like the bill of that hat gives you away a little bit more. What I like so much about this face mask is that it covers my whole face. It's not a half mask that's being met with a hat, so you don't get that V. And then there's a lot of face masks that do have a V right here that's made to be pretty adjustable. But in my experience, it shows a lot more of your face, so I just like these right here. I've went to turkey hunting only with these, and I actually use this during the early bow season too. So that's my preference on camo. So after talking about camo, the next thing that you're gonna need to get after these long beards is a shotgun. My personal preference on a shotgun is a semi-auto. I like the semi-autos because they're a lot softer shooting and you can get a follow-up shot with little to no movement as opposed to like a pump shotgun or a double shotgun where you may only get 2 shots. But this particular model is a Mossberg 930. I will link a unboxing video I did to that up here. I've got this particular model fitted with a Jeb's choke and a 6.5 restriction. You can honestly hunt turkeys with any shotgun. If you can get a bird into 20 yards, any shotgun is going to do the job. But there are some modifications you can do, like putting a good choke on it and shooting a turkey-specific round to really increase your killing distance. This setup here, I can take birds at 60 yards with no problem. Now, I don't like to do that, and I don't want to do that, but I can. We've not talked about camo. We've also talked about shotguns. The next thing you're going to need is a call. I personally think if you have never hunted turkeys before, a slate call is going to be the ticket for you. I say a slate call because I really believe you can go to Walmart and pick one of these up tonight, and with a couple hours practice, I think you'll be ready to hunt turkeys the next morning. It's a friction-based call, so you just run the striker across the call like so. And it makes a pretty good turkey sound, and I'm doing little circles when I do that. This call is versatile enough that you can do any sound you need to make to kill turkeys. The only two sounds you're going to want to learn right off is a yelp and a basic cluck. If you can do those two sounds, you can kill birds, and this is the easiest call to learn how to do those on. The other call that I think is going to be super important to you as a beginning turkey hunter is a locator call. The easiest locator call to use is, I think, an owl hooter. An owl hooter is something you're going to use right before the sun comes up to locate a bird to set up on. Or if you've had a morning hunt already and you are unsuccessful and you're trying to strike a bird up midday, a lot of times it's best to do that on a locator call so you don't give him your position, and it allows you to get a lot closer to that bird and pick your setup before you actually hen call to him. And most of these you just blow into. And they're super, super easy to use. Another thing that will really help you kill turkeys, and this is not super essential, but it does help a ton, is a decoy. The best decoy for you to use, probably starting out, because there's a million combinations, is a feeding hen. I personally like these little flex tone decoys from Walmart. They have a stake that's already attached, so you don't have to hunt it down. It's not noisy to put up, and it folds real easy. So this is definitely something I would add to your arsenal. And the point of a decoy is, a turkey, when you call to it and it starts coming to you, usually gets to the point where it's like, hey, I should see another turkey. And if it doesn't see another turkey, a lot of times it starts wandering away. Every once in a while you'll get it to come in, but in open terrain, pastures, field edges, things like that, you almost have to have one of these. And they also serve one more purpose. When that turkey's coming in, instead of looking for that other bird and potentially spotting you, he's got his eyes on this decoy. And for that reason, I like to set it off to the side of where I am, so that bird is looking at it, and that will give you a chance to get your gun up or reposition if the bird has came in on a different side of you. So again, not essential, definitely helpful. So the last item I want to touch base on, and this is not an essential item, but it is an extremely helpful item, and it'll make your life a whole lot easier in the turkey woods, and that is a turkey vest. A turkey vest is awesome for keeping all your calls handy. They have a built-in seat that just flips down and then flips back up when you're done using it. That's really good if you have to move on birds, or if you're hunting in an area where you really got to tuck into a tree. And let me tell you, like, sometimes you'll be calling to a bird for 45 minutes or an hour, and it's really nice to have that cushion under your ass when you're doing it. It also gives you a spot to carry your decoys if you bring a decoy in. And then if you manage to be successful, if you do kill a big old tom, you can slide him into this vest. It's got a nice hunter orange thing, so no one shoots you as you're walking through the woods. And it makes hauling that bird out so much easier. Guys, I hope this video helped you. If you're just getting into turkey hunting and you have questions, make sure that you drop them into the comments below. If you're wanting some information on calling, or you want to see some great videos on turkey hunts, make sure you check out the other videos on my channel. I'll try to link a couple of videos in the description below. And thank you guys for watching. Again, if you like the video, make sure you like the video and that you subscribe to the channel for future videos. And I will see you in the next one. Good luck this spring.